In a quiet mountain village, there was a monk who had a special ritual every evening. At sunset, he would ring an old cracked bell that hung in the courtyard of the monastery. The sound of the bell wasn't smooth or pleasant. It wavered, stumbled, and often broke the silence of the valley in an unusual way. Yet, people from nearby villages would gather just to listen to it. One evening, a traveler visiting the area saw the crowd and heard the strange sound of the bell. Curious, he went to the monastery and watched the monk carefully ringing the cracked bell. Unable to hold back his question, he asked, "Why do you ring this broken bell? Wouldn't a better bell sound nicer?" The monk smiled calmly and said, "The bell isn't broken. It just speaks in its own voice." The traveler was intrigued but didn't fully understand. He decided to stay for a few days to observe. Every evening, the bell's uneven sound echoed through the valley, and the villagers listened silently as if in deep thought. The traveler, however, couldn't see what made the sound so special. One morning, he spoke to an elderly villager who was there to hear the bell. "Why do you all listen to this sound? It's not smooth or beautiful. What do you find in it?" The old man chuckled and said, "We don't come for the sound itself. We come because it reminds us of life. None of us are perfect, but that doesn't mean we are worthless. The bell rings even though it's cracked, and so can we." That night, the traveler joined the villagers again, but this time he stopped trying to judge the sound. Instead, he simply listened. As the uneven chimes filled the air, he felt something shift within him. He thought about his own life, his mistakes, failures, and flaws. For the first time, he saw them in a new light. Before leaving, the traveler approached the monk and said, "I think I understand now. The bell doesn't need to be fixed. It rings as it is, and that's enough." The morale of the story is that perfection is not what gives life meaning. It's our flaws, struggles, and imperfections that make us who we are. Just like the cracked bell, we don't need to be flawless to be valuable or make a difference. Life is about embracing our uniqueness and finding beauty in our imperfections. Even with our mistakes and shortcomings, we can still bring something meaningful to the world. What matters is that we keep going, accepting ourselves as we are, and appreciating the beauty in life's imperfections.